Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 with the HIP mod as the Kingdom of Aragon. In the last episode we offered to join the war of our cousin here, Artal, who is taking his host off to press his claim on the Kingdom of Hungary, which seems like something he might need some help with, so that's going to be a good way to pass the time until our Holy War cooldown expires and we can go to war with this guy down here again. Actually, it's not really the Holy War cooldown we're going to be waiting for so much as our truce, which is going to last considerably longer. But he might die and let us attack his successor before then. So I think Hungary has about 23,000 troops. Our cousin Artal has 18.5. So between his army and mine, we should be looking pretty good. I'm just going to raise my vassal levies. I think I don't really want to be paying a huge amount of money for my own personal levies, since we're fairly low right now. And we're probably going to need to either conscript merchant ships or hire some mercenary fleets, because we don't have that many boats. Actually, maybe we do have enough boats. We're actually in the process of building some shipyards right now to improve our boat situation a little bit. We'll see how we are looking here. Hopefully he won't just leave immediately and take his army off to get destroyed before we can get there to help him. Though it seems like that's exactly what he's doing. If only he would wait just a few months. Maybe what I'll do is load some of my armies into boats and send them over there and bring the rest in the meantime, or at a later date rather. So we'll take 8,500 over. I'm going to assume he's going to land over here somewhere in the Adriatic. Probably. He should call in my uncle, the King of Croatia as well, or King of Bosnia and Croatia. Since he's a dynasty member, he could help. So hopefully we should be able to land shortly after he does and actually help him. Steward, my steward the Queen, probably did not think I'd notice if a few coins here and there went missing, but the steady disappearance made me suspicious. Might it be that the gold is disappearing into her greedy fingers? Into her greedy fingers. I'm not sure that makes a lot of sense, but I understand the meaning. So we can question her or say that we don't care and become slothful or arbitrary, so obviously we'll question her. She declared she was innocent. Further investigation revealed that the cook responsible for the purchase of foodstuff had forgotten to account for the extra eggs he had bought during the last month. So we gained 5 prestige. Okay. So let's send our army up here and hopefully rendezvous with his in the near future. We should probably actually take... no, hang on. I meant to split this in half. We'll take... that's actually not quite enough to take this whole army, so let's deselect this. That's probably going to fit. So we'll take another 11k over. And once these guys are off the boats, we'll send these boats back. Okay, so we are going to be suffering some attrition on our way through here. Not very much, so hopefully it won't be a big deal. And we have a new duke. He's relatively pleased. So we don't need to worry about him too much for the moment. Now, if we can get an organizer in charge here, I don't remember if we have an organizer or not. I think I remember us not having one the last time I was looking. It's kind of unfortunate. Would be useful in this situation, and many others. We'll just head up as quickly as we can anyway. The rest of our armies are almost assembled. Our vassals are going to be a little bit displeased, but not much really we can do about that. This is important business, furthering the cause of our dynasty. Okay, we'll send our additional 11,000 on their way up here. And there is a Hungarian army, part of their troops. Okay, so for the moment I think we'll just leave our army next door to his. Oh, looks like he's headed off somewhere else. We'll just wait here. If he's attacking this army we can reinforce if that's necessary, though it looks like it won't be. You actually come up here. Don't want to stack them in the same county. We'll stop to pick up these troops on the way. Oh, and it looks like he has engaged the bulk of Hungary's army. Pretty even numbers here, no terrain penalties either way. So we'd like to get in there and reinforce that if we can. It's going to take us till the 10th of February. Ooh, and it looks like we have another Hungarian army bearing down on us here. We are in plains. Looks like they're going to cross a river though. Which they are not? Oh, they are, okay. So they have slightly more numbers than us. They're actually not going to catch us though, so we're going to get into this battle first, which is good. Especially since he seems to be not doing so great. Okay. So it's still going to be pretty close, it looks like. My daughter is of legal age. My genius, skilled tactician of a daughter. We should get her married, maybe for a good alliance. Or we could try and ally her to somebody who might be in line for a throne, or marry her matrilineally, rather. So someone who could be in line for a throne at some point. I think we should possibly just betroth her to the Holy Roman Emperor. That seems like a decent idea. So he is trying to reinforce this, which is kind of bad news. It seems pretty close. I think we might break them on the right, but they might break us on the left. We should win in the center too, though, it looks like. A very good character there, whoever that is. Okay, we did indeed break the right and center, and it looks like the left is going okay as well. So if they do reinforce now, it's not going to matter, I think. We'll try to send this army here as well, though I don't think we're going to catch that one. They did reinforce. Which was indeed a bad move, because it didn't help. Okay, that betrothal is happening. Alright, so that was a pretty huge battle. It was worth 61% war score all by itself. And this army is headed over in this direction, so we'll pursue them. Okay, got a prisoner, got us up to 69%. Let's pursue again, I suppose. Headed back up to that county. We captured a mayor, and my son asked me for a fief of his own to govern. We're going to say no, but we will be diplomatic about it. Send this army over here to intercept their retreating force. Hopefully wipe it out this time. Okay. So, that's probably their entire army, I think. He's down to about 6,000, so not quite their entire force. But we should probably go and siege their capital now. Seems like it's probably the fastest way to get ourselves to 100% war score here. They are raising more troops, but I doubt it's going to be enough. Yeah, we're in a kind of a budget deficit now. We should actually do something with these troops, which I forgot I had brought over. In fact, it seems like these troops aren't going to be necessary, so I'll just actually leave them on the boats and bring them and the boats back over here and disband them. Also disband these boats. Which is still not going to allow us to make any money, but it'll help. Oh, and actually he has 17,000 troops over here, including an army from Denmark. So he might have been a bit premature in sending those additional troops back home, since we might need them. Yep, they're attacking here. Alright, let's... That is a very circuitous path, but we'll send our armies down to try and reinforce this battle. In fact, if we send this army in, they might change their mind about it. They didn't. Okay, let's hope this is good enough. We have this really good character in the center again. We just need to hold out until our 11,000 gets there, because that will definitely turn things in our favor. And they did, pretty easily. So this battle alone should get us to 100%, I think. And it did, so that's that. So I'll get my troops back to the coast and get some boats on their way back over. We can disband these troops. And this war should end at any point, whenever he decides to enforce his demands. Courtier died after a period of illness. Okay. Okay, Artel of Artel's host won. So we now have our cousin, King Artel of Hungary, on the throne. Looks like he's in a reasonable position. He has only the one county actually held personally, which is actually not that good of a position to be in. And he also has a claim on our kingdom, which might be a bit worrying. Except that he has no boats, so he can't really attack me effectively. Okay, castle shipyards have finished, that's good. And my kinsman, the King of Castile, is calling us in against a revolt, which I guess we'll accept. Might or might not actually help him. Seems to be doing okay though. Oh, it's one county. He doesn't need my help. Alright, onto the boats please. Okay, we have a smuggler's ring. That's not good. Once we get these troops and stuff disbanded, we should be okay though. We can increase technology. Let's get let me get castle infrastructure. Allow us to build some more upgrades there. Alright, we finished a conversion, or rather one of our vassals did. Our chaplain is still working on a province he should be working on though, so that's good. Righteous imprisonment against this duke. Okay, we'll probably just leave him alone though. And suddenly we were back to making 22 gold a month. Not sure what exactly changed there. Many of my important vassals sent riders to let us know that they are meeting to discuss my rule. Okay. We'll see what they think. I've just received word that my vassals want to commend my rule of the realm, as well as recognize my just protection of their rights and indeed the vassal contract. I'm not sure whether to accept with pride or only with the greatest humility. But either way, I will gladly receive their commendation with honored gratitude. Okay. Nice. Extra vassal opinion and 100 prestige. Is not bad. Okay. Okay, we had a kinsman born. Oh, and I guess my wife died? Yes. A natural death, okay. So we need a new steward. Let's appoint this duke. Improve his opinion a bit as well. He can collect taxes for me in my capital. This cousin also needs educating. And I suppose we should get married again. Okay, a 16-year-old genius duchess. I guess we can't really say no to that kind of a marriage. Any children we have will inherit her duchy, I guess, but they won't be our primary heir, so we won't inherit it, I think is how it works. We're losing money again. Why are we losing this much money? Retinue upkeep. Oh. Guess that would explain it. I'll turn the upkeep down to half speed. Okay. And the King of Castile won his war, which is good for him. Some disgustingly horrific, vile thought just entered my mind. Try as I might, I can't get rid of it. If I told my court, they'd think me a lunatic. Alright, don't tell them then. We lost one piety. Okay, so I guess we told somebody. And I think we should be losing less money if we wait for the month to tick over. Or it could update before that. Okay, so we're at least at a positive income now. That wasn't the county that my chaplain was working on, or maybe it was. Actually, no, it was this one, but that one is also converted. So we'll move him over to the last Sunni province we have. The Catalan populace in Barcelona resent me as a ruler and feel that I am a foreigner, yet I depend on these selfsame people to collect my taxes and man my army. This simply will not do. I think it is time to bring some boys from back home over to help out here. So we can have Barcelona become Castilian. Okay. I think previously we had converted one of our kings to Catalan culture from Castilian. So I guess we inherited as a Castilian character at some point after that. We can convert it to Castilian though, that's fine. We're still at a negative balance though. Alright, and that's our last province converted. So we'll send him for the moment to improve religious relations with the Pope. So our Holy War cooldown is finished, but we still have our truce with... oh, we don't have a truce. I guess maybe he died. We had a plot to kill him, but it didn't fire, so I guess he must have died by some other means. So that frees us up to go to Holy War again as soon as we want to. He died a natural death, I guess. So we'll have to do that in the next episode because we're out of time here, so thanks for watching, and join me again then.